You have to watch these people that you call friends, because not everybody is your friend. I love this Christian life. Hello everyone, thank you for clicking onto this video. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, if you are new, welcome to my little corner here on YouTube. I hope and pray that this video is reaching you guys in great health and strength, filled with God's riches love, His joy, His peace, His happiness, and all of the amazing and wonderful things that life has to offer. So in today's video, I will be doing a makeup beauty related video, and it's more centered around the eyes and this beautiful palette that I just purchased, and I wanted to try it out in camera. So this is what you're going to be seeing, how I came up with this eye look right here, if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I also did a little chit chat, get ready with me. I am preparing to head out for a little bit. I gotta go pick up my mom, and also I have some other stuff to do outside. I don't usually put makeup on to go do my errands, but I just felt like getting beautified today. So yeah, I am going to be chit chatting about some stuff. So if you want to hear what I'm talking about, stay tuned, and I will see you in another video very soon. I hope you enjoy. God bless you, and God bless you and your families. Subscribe and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the video. All right guys, so I purchased these two palettes. All right, this palette and this palette from Ulta. They're by ColourPop. They are so pretty. Do you see how beautiful these colors are? And I tested them out in the store. They are so pigmented, and I've been wanting a color like this for a while. I just love the assortment of these colors. They're so beautiful. So I will be testing out this palette. It has some really nice neutral tones, so I ended up picking up this one. I really like this dark rosy color here. This one is pretty. The shimmer shades are very pigmented, and this face product here, so I picked up the darker shades for like my contouring and stuff like that. So it has two blushes, a highlight, and a bronzer. Anyway, that is too much talking. Let's get into this video. I want to move quickly. I have to be out of here like in the next 30 minutes, so we'll see how quick I can go in. I picked up this glow oil here from Ulta by Derma E, and I used this as, I didn't put any, you know, serums or anything on my face. I just used this oil, and then I used the hyaluronic primer by ColourPop on my face. So that's why my face is looking nice and glowy and fresh. And it smells so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. How are you doing? Put a comment down below and let me know how you doing today, and also let me know where you're watching me from. Are you watching me from the United States, from Canada, England, GT, Guyana, the islands? What part today? Africa? What part of the world are you watching me from? Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. I want to know where my viewers are from. Anyway, today is my day off. Today is Tuesday, and so far, let me tell you, I woke up pretty miserable this morning because my work day yesterday really set a lot of things into perspective for me, and how important it is to really know what it is that you're placed, or what it is that I am placed on this earth to do. Because let me tell you something, building somebody else's dream is not easy. I say that, I mean, working in corporate America, working for corporate America, and all of the the politics that comes along with it, it is so not easy. And when yesterday, the amount of work that I had to do, and when I think about the amount of work that I had to do yesterday and what my compensation is for the work that we do on a weekly basis, you know, it really upset my spirit, because I'm like, here I am, right, bursting my tail, and I am not really being properly compensated for all this work that they want me to do. And on top of that, I spend all of my time, most of my time, working and not really getting the time to do what I want to do for me to benefit, you know, my family, to benefit me, to make me feel more productive about about my life. You know, when I think about my life, I am not in my 20s anymore, and time is not really waiting, no man, you know. And I don't know if any of you notice, or if any of you pay attention to things like this, but I tend to pay attention to how short days are. The day finishes so quickly, and before you know it, when the week starts, Monday done, Tuesday done, you're in the middle of the week, then here comes Thursday, here comes Friday, here comes Saturday, here comes Sunday. I don't want to be one of those people who died with potential, who had all these gifts and, you know, talents that God gave to them, and they never did nothing with it. There are so many people right now who are laying in the grave who had potential to be great men and women of society. You know, many people who had maybe ideas to write books, or the Lord would have given them the cure for some of these deadly diseases that is in our world today. They died with all of that in them. I listened to Apostle Joshua Selman, and many things that he say stands out to me, but one particular thing he said in one of his sermons is, he said, life, although it may look long, it is deceptively short. And it doesn't matter if we live to see 100 years. In the eyes of God, we didn't even make a year yet, because the word of God says 1,000 years is but to a day to God, and a day is about 1,000 years. No one has ever really lived for a day, to me, in God's eyes. But to man, if someone lived to see 150, it's like, oh, this person, God bless them, they live long. But we're still, you know, babies in the Lord's eyes. And God has given us so many gifts and talents that we can use, that we can use, and that He can use to enhance His kingdom. But we waste so much time, and when we look back, it's like, what did I really do? Every year you sit down and say, okay, I'm not going to do the same thing that I did last year. What did I really do the year prior? What accomplishments did I make? You know? And it's like, sometimes you can't really say what you really did. And I don't want that to be me anymore. I know I've mentioned this on my channel many times, but last year is where it really, really hit home to me how unaccomplished I felt. I thank God that He spared my life to see the age that I'm at, because so many people are not as fortunate to live to see 25. So many people are not as fortunate to live to see 30. And God has blessed me enough to live to see 25, to see 30, and counting. But the only thing that bothers me is that what I really want to do with my life, I haven't really gotten the chance to do as yet, or I haven't really stepped into it. And the thing that really hindered me the most is fear. I was afraid of failing. And because of the fear of failing, because I was afraid to fail, I never tried. I ended up, you know, doing that I'm not even happy with. I've gotten to the point where I say, you know what, I'm not even living, I'm just existing. And that's such a terrible place to be for me. I don't want to just exist. I want to live. I want to enjoy this life that God has given to me, especially when I look at what's going on in our world today, and I understand that life is not permanent. It is temporal. We are here only but for a moment, and then before you know it, you're gone. All there is memories. And even that becomes fleeting after a while. By the way, I am loving how pigmented these colors are. Like, it's easy to work with so far. I am loving this. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to waste any more time, y'all. Like, that's why I'm trying my best to, you know, be more intentional about my YouTube channel, be more, you know, try to be more, a little bit more open with you guys, because I don't want to come on here and pretend that my life is perfect because I want accolades or I want the praises of people, and I want to say, oh, your life is so beautiful, I wish my life was like yours. No, I don't want that. I want to be real. I want to be authentic. I want you guys to know me for me. I want you guys to, I want to be transparent about everything. Some of us are not as bold. I have never really been this bold. I've always been a shy person growing up. Although I've had a lot of people around me, I have always been a shy person. And I credit that to being an only child, being the only child from my mother. You know, I was always the type to, I like to think a lot, and because I like to think a lot, I tend to overthink. I analyze, I like to observe, you know, my surroundings and so on and so forth. And I was always shy. I was always shy. I always like to laugh. I like to, I always like to have like people around me. But although those people was around me, I still used to feel alone. It's a reason why I used to get those feelings, because of the person that God created me to be. Not to say that I thought that I was better than anyone. Never wanted to feel that way, never felt that way or anything like that. But that's just me. I was always shy. And me actually sitting here in front of this camera and talking and putting up videos and all that stuff, you don't understand. At first it was hard and weird, and I never really, I mean, I could have taken YouTube a lot more serious when I started doing it, but because of fear, because of what people would say, because of, you know, if they would like me, or I never really used to do it, or I would do my videos and not really say anything about it to anyone or share my channel with anyone, because I didn't want anyone that knew me to see my videos, if that makes any sense. Lately, let me tell y'all, I have been becoming so bold about my faith, about not really caring about what people say or how people may feel about me. When I care about how people may feel about how I may make them feel. I don't ever want to make anyone feel as though I am superior to them or I am better than them. But if someone doesn't like me, it really doesn't matter anymore, because all that matters is if the creator of this whole universe loves me. All that matters to me is how God sees me, how he views me. Because at the end of all of this, at the end of this life, when I stand before God, and I think I've said this so many times in my video, on my channel, when I stand before God, it's not going to be him saying, oh, why did you do this? Or he's not going to say, okay, did you live your life to please people? What's going to really, to me, what's going to really concern the Father is how I live my life for him. The more that I learn about me and how God sees me, the more I find I'm able to not be afraid of the words of man or how people may feel about me, how people may perceive me, because they don't have the final say about who I am. God has the final say about who I am. Yeah. Alright, so let's talk about friends. You have to be so careful these days about the kind of friends that you keep. A true friend is not a friend who will put you in harm's way, who would put you in a position to be harmed or lose your life. I saw a story in Guyana paper, Stabrook News Online, of a very young man who, you know, was doing something well for himself, had his own little business, and he had told his cousin that, you know, this year he had so many plans for himself and for his family, and his life was cut short because of his friend. He had the wrong kind of friend. He was shot and killed on Sunday night, and he was what, 23 years old, young man, and that's so sad. His friend wasn't a real friend. According to the article, right, they had went out Sunday night, and they went, I guess they went bar hopping or whatever, and he went home. He got home around 1 a.m. and then this friend called him back out the house to go drinking or go more, I don't know, go out more. And the friend, they went to this club, and this particular friend got into an altercation with a group of men who ended up pulling out weapons, and the friend ran away, and these men were chasing after the friend and firing their weapons at the friend, and he ended up chasing after these men who were chasing after his friend, and the men ended up turning around and firing their weapons at him, and he ended up dying. And now his family got to bury him. I wonder how that friend feels. You have to be so careful these days about the kind of friends that you have. I remember back in the day when I had a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends now at all, and it's okay. I used to have a lot of people around me, but I don't know if I can call them friends in hindsight, because there was a lot of things that happened with those friendships that caused us to go our separate ways, and it's okay. And also some of us just grew apart, and that's fine. Yeah, I used to complain to my mom. My mom would say, you have to be careful, you have to watch these people that you call friends, because not everybody is your friend. Not every skin teaches a lot. All right, y'all, so I gotta go really fast because my battery is blinking, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this. Just be careful with the friends, you know. Be careful with the friends that you keep. If your friends are showing you red flags, they're giving you red flags, listen, don't ignore those red flags. That's like how you don't ignore red flags in a relationship. Don't ignore red flags in friendships, because these days you got to be so careful about the people that you associate yourselves with, you know. And yeah, you got to be so careful with who you associate yourselves with. People, it's a different ball game these days. People that say, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. If you come from a godly background, try to ask God to send you the right kind of friends, and He will do that. He will send you the right kind of people who will push you in the right direction that you ought to go, you know, not in the wrong direction. So yeah, let's ask God to send you the right kind of friends, because people will say they're your friends and they would grudge you for the littlest thing. They might have more than you, and because you might have one thing that they don't have, they would despise you. They will let the devil get into their hearts and they would hate you. The one thing that they can't have that you have, meanwhile they have everything. So please be careful. If your friend does something and it's like, why would they say that? Ignore it. Don't ignore it. Better just to have one good friend than 1,000 fake ones, or 100 fake ones, or 5 fake ones. Even with family too. With family. Can you imagine these days you got family members that you gotta look out for? Oh my mind. Family members that be plotting plotting against you, that would carry your name. They will be behind gossiping, rumors about you, and all kinds of stuff. You have to be so, oh my gosh, it's so scary these days. But God is in control. God will fight for you. Anything I've come to understand, and I've come to learn that it doesn't matter what it is, anything you can go to God for. Anything, it doesn't matter what it is, and God will look out for you. He will look out for you. I'm a living testimony of that. I learned something the other day. I learned something. I can't share it right now, but I'm gonna share it later down. I learned something the other day, and I said, wow, when God is for you, no man can be against you. Because life is spiritual, and things happen in the spirit world before it happens in the physical world. When God is for you, nobody can be against you. People gonna be wondering, oh, how come happened for she? How come that happened for he? How come? And they will try, oh my goodness, they will try to scandal your name. They will try. But once you take everything and you put it in the hands of God, He will fight your battles for you. The same way that He fought for the children of Israel, He will fight for you. He will fight for you, and He will see you through. Oh my mind. I love it. I love it here. I love being a Christian. I love this life. I love this Christian life. I just love it. It's a beautiful life. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. And God does really look out for you. The Lord Jesus looks out for His children. And it doesn't matter what you may have done. You could do the worst thing. Once you cry out to the Lord Jesus Christ, He will come and rescue you. If you do something really bad that there are dire consequences for it, yes, you will have to face those consequences, but the Lord will be with you. Oh, trust me, the joy of the Lord really is your strength. It really is your strength. I was in such a crappy mood. I was emotional. I was a mess. To my mom, I said, Mom, please pray for me. And my mom prayed for me. And I was still feeling a little down. And I had to go take care of some stuff after dropping my mom off. And as I was driving, coming back home, well, I stopped at Ulta, got the palettes and stuff like that. Oh, shucks. I stopped at Ulta, got the palettes and stuff. I put on this song, this video on YouTube by this church in Nigeria. And this song, I said, Lord, my spirit needs to be lifted. My spirit man needs to be lifted, because I was feeling so down. I'm telling you, I was feeling so down. And the Lord lifted my spirit, and I'm feeling so much better. Nothing really you can't really find happiness in things. I don't care how much money you may have. I don't care how accessible the finest things in life may be for you. You will never find fulfillment in that. Never, ever. Never. Once you cry out to the Lord in your time of weakness, in your time of sadness and sorrow, God will lift your burden. He will lighten up your load. He will. Sorry about that. My camera died, and I pretty much went ahead and finished off the rest of my face. But baby, this palette here, oh my, I can't wait to play around some more in this. Look at these beautiful colors. I mean, what? And pigmented. Oh my, look at my eyes, y'all. Any other palette that I use, this part of this particular eye, the inner corner, would start running. But my eye is, let me zoom in, y'all, so y'all can see what's going on. Like, I mean, what? This palette is beautiful. It is beautiful. I'm loving it, and I can't. So I'm all done, and I'm gonna zoom out So I'm all done, and yeah, this is what everything is looking like. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Everything that I use is down below in the comment section, in the description box, if you're interested. Ciao for now. See you in another video very soon. Bye.